Well, we're finally back. It took a while, but I think this will work for now. Howdy, everyone. My name's Soren Gaster. Foxy, hi, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? I hope your night's going well. God damn it. Well, thank you for the follow regardless. That rigging is impressive AF. I have a certain Kite Quaro to thank for that. If anything, everyone should go look them up because they are having a debut soon. A 2.0 debut. But welcome to the stream. We are once again back at it, just kind of hanging out. Hold on. Yeah, we are just hanging out, making sure that everything's a-okay. Did I see the Wolfie the tuna made? I did. I probably should have checked Twitter while I was streaming because I was like freaking out. I don't even know what to say, but like, just thank you to them over and over again. I should probably actually send them a DM at some point. I don't know what to say, really. You know, I get some art every now and then, but I don't know. It always touches me a lot whenever I see it, and I'm still not super used to it, really. It's one of those things that I kind of need to contemplate for a little bit before I can actually like express how I feel. The background is gorgeous. Thank you, Marta. I'm glad you like it. I'm just testing things out. I hope your day's been well, by the way. Right now, I'm just trying to get some sleep, get some shut-eye. And also testing some things on my end, really. Sleeping on stream? I'm not that brave yet. What I'm doing right now is just kind of, you know, making sure that everything seems okay. Hold on. And at the moment, I think everything works out pretty fine. Is this heaven? Is this an episode of Evangelion? Turtle? You understand me. You understand me completely. But welcome. It can be. I can have a nervous breakdown right here, right now. You want that? Is that what you want? I don't know. Again, I think melancholy is kind of my... I guess that is my defining trait. And it's one that I want to own. You would always like me to be in good health. Well, thank you. Thank you, Turtle. Your support is always both welcome and appreciated. How are you doing, by the way? Are you also on a train? I don't know. You are on the move to do dishes on the train? This is one of those scenes in an anime where the protag meets a character that died, and they tell them something relevant, and then the protag wakes up. That's the stream today. Hi. Please wake up. You are dreaming? What is it very... Let's see. I want you to know that I know that you have this. Whatever you're struggling with in your life right now, you'll conquer it. I believe in you. And then this is when you wake up, right? I mean, of course you're dreaming because I'm in your dream. God damn it, Turtle. I appreciate it. Jeez. I don't even know what to say to that. But yeah, just doing the usual. I feel like I do save points way too often, but whatever, I save all the time. Be it in video games or anywhere else. Yeah, these chairs are really squeaky for, like, cushions. Weird. But yeah, I got home pretty late, so I am just getting ready. You saved a lot during tense points in the game, and the year just started. Turtle? Your eyes were closed. It's fine. No one was hurt. Let's see. Did anyone do anything interesting today? Marta, I think I saw that you were playing Splatoon, right? I think I tuned in for a little bit. I didn't actually get to say much, though. Well, I don't know if I said anything, really. You were. How'd it go? I can check the VOD. Thank you for the sub, Marta. The Prime sub, actually. Thank you. But yeah, how did the games go? Were you doing ranked, or... I'm always assuming it's ranked. I have heard much about your prowess in Splatoon and your, what, like 3,000 hours or whatever? Oh, that's weird. Hold on. Okay, there we go. You were playing with a different VTuber today. You were both sweaty, but you didn't want to get practice calls like you were hoping. Oh, you didn't get to practice callouts like you were hoping. I see. It was fun though, a lot of chit chat. Yeah, I'm really bad at callouts myself. It helps that Splatoon is pretty good for that though, right? Like, especially with all of the additions in Splatoon 3, I feel like it's pretty easy to know what's going on around you at any given point. Though it does take a bit of, like, time to actually remember kind of a lot of the tells. Sorry. I am drinking water. Maybe I should get back to Splatoon. It's supposed to be, but it takes your brain 2 years to figure out if you want to say left or right. As someone who is really bad at callouts myself, just the fact that you can differentiate the two, like in the heat of combat, is impressive in itself. Like, oh man. I remember the first time I tried out Splatoon ranked in like Splatoon 1. I was a complete mess. I was, like, I feel like my team was giving callouts, but I was just kind of playing an idiot and, not really taking any of their advice to heart. Like, I was just kind of going in regardless. I was not a good team player. I'd like to think that I have changed since, when was Splatoon 1? Like 7 years ago? I don't want to look it up. I was still a sweaty brush main back then, though. Always have, always will be. Brushes. Yeah, my fingers are not doing well. It's funny, right? Because I can't really imagine playing the game any other way now. But the one gun that I can use anymore is the squeezer, which is basically a ranged version of the brush. So goodbye, finger. It was nice knowing you. Sorry. This chair is kind of on its last legs. The raid's fun though. If you play, I'd love to join it. Yeah, no problem. It's been a while since I played Splatoon. I mean, I played the Splatfest, but it's been a while since I played ranked with any amount of seriousness, you know. You also need a new chair. Turtle, let's save up. Let's buy some chairs. Let's get a 2-for-1 deal. Wait. Yeah. You got your brother's Splatoon 3 for Christmas. Hey! How do they like it so far? Are they enjoying it? Are they sweaty? Pro tip, sit on the floor. For Splatoon? Oh, I don't know if my butt could handle that. Like, I used to laugh at my parents, or like my dad or my grandpa, when they would have to put like cushioning on a chair. I think I get it now. I think I understand it. Yeah. That's how far I've fallen. My tailbone hurts basically all the time. 4 hours of me on the on the floor, like as a stream idea. Would that be a good stream? Would people come to watch like me get my butt hurt? Hold on. Forget that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, this music is actually really relaxing. Really happy they're playing it. You sit on the floor with a computer on a coffee table. I think it depends on how nice your floor is, because my floor is rather, well, I mean, I can try it for a stream. Maybe that would be a good stream. Commentary will change from the intricacy of VTubers to just, man, my butt hurts. Such are the topics that happen in this chat room. Sorry, in this stream, Turtle. I can be complex, or I can be super simple. Those are my only two sides. Man, good thing I brought a pillow with me into the train. That didn't give me any bad looks. It does sound like a really good setup, Marna, though. Like... Uma, why do you always show up when I say something weird? Am I planning on streaming more VNs? That's a good question. I do want to finish up, whatchamacallit? I always forget its name, even though it's pretty simple. The Kids We Were. Yeah, I want to finish that up. Technically, you've been lurking, but that's when you zoned in to listen. Zoned in to listen. Always is. Ren, welcome. How's your day been? We are on a train. You do like trains? That's good to know. Do you enjoy just looking out the train windows, watching the scenery pass by you, and just thinking? Just about life? Or do you not like to be left with your own thoughts? I don't know. I've been there. I don't like thinking sometimes. That's why I put on video essays. Someone else can think for me. Thinking is good. You usually use a journal. I used to use a journal too, but I think the problem with that is I'm really bad at keeping up with things. So, yeah. Plus, I always lose them. And then I find them, and then I see what I wrote, and I get very cringed. And then I just throw it away, so I never need to see it ever again. Being left with your own thoughts is a dangerous thing. Ain't it? You were just left in the white void. Over and over again. It's crazy the trains just go around in circles. Just like my streams. Ah. Sorry. Here we are again. Hello, Neon. Welcome. We are indeed back on the train again. It's been a while. It's like my streams have gone off rails. You like the noises trains make, oddly enough. Like, it's kind of like a white noise effect, right? Because it is... On its own, I feel like it would be very, like, disrupting, but for the most part, I do enjoy it. Especially since it's constant. I like it more than the noises a plane makes, that's for sure. You rushed to say hi, Turtle, so you messed up your previous sentence. I always mess up sentences. You are fine here, Neon. What type of trains? Oh, you know, the train type of trains. I've never been on a bullet train, I don't think. I do wonder about Japanese trains sometimes. You know, you have people hype them up so much that I'm just like... Oh, I kind of want to try it. But then at the same time, if it's as smooth as I have heard, it is just like... Well, will I even feel it? Or will I just be like in a room for basically 10 minutes and then I'm there? Yeah, it's the motion and vibrations that make it such an experience. You suffer from really bad audio sensory overload, so the loud but constant various hums and clicks drown everything out to a nice steady rhythm. It's weird how that works out, right? Like, you get enough noise, but constant noise, and suddenly everything feels good. It's like the waves of the ocean. You've never been in a train outside of Japan. Do you live in Japan, Marta? I've actually not bothered to ask, actually. I mean, I feel like that sentence implies you've at least been there. You lived there for 12 years? Ooh, how are the trains? Like, I hear they're crowded, but I also hear they're rather nice. Like, the transit system in Japan's actually really convenient, from what I've heard. Only what I've heard, though. It was so extensive, you don't need a car. It sounds like heaven. Sorry. And they're on time to the minute. Ooh. Yeah, American cars, or trains, they can be late. Same in your country? Jeez. What's happening over here? Don't answer that, I know. You mostly just walk everywhere. One time you tried to take a train on your own, you ended up walking 3 towns back because you took the train on the wrong side. That sounds about... Well, I don't know if that sounds right. That sounds like a bad time, though, Neon. Watching Soren as you wash baby bottles. Hey, Hungry, welcome. How goes the babies? There's a commuting rush in the morning and evening, but any off hours is pretty empty and you can sit. Yeah, no one's here either, so I guess we have some things in common, though it is, like, late at night. As you can tell. That's so fascinating, though. One day. One day I'll experience, oh, what's the word? What's the Japanese word for bullet train? I feel like I used to know it for some reason. It used to be like that for you, but then COVID introduced working from home, so trains are not as bad anymore. Shinkansen. Shinkansen, got it. Thank you, you two. I guess the pandemic would cause trains to be a bit more, you know, empty. Man. I feel like I'm never relaxed whenever I start off these streams. I always feel like I'm in a weird sense of just wanting to do something but unable to because it's so late at night, right? But lately I've been more looking forward to just being able to talk with people. And that makes me feel good. It's like I get to invite you guys into what my inner mind looks like with things like this. I mean, this isn't what the insides of my mind look like. Exactly. If we were in the insides of my mind, it would just be a white room. A train. Yeah. It's like the Velvet Room, right? Like, it could be a train, it could be an elevator. It could be a limo. I guess it's never been a train. Maybe that's the next one. Wish you had the nerve and audience to do that. Nothing wrong with talking to a void. Like, whether or not you guys were here, I would probably just blather on and on. Though I, again, really like the fact that you guys are here. It makes me feel a bit less. Yeah. Mostly nerve. That's fair. That's fair, Ren. Like, I feel like when I started out, I was a complete wreck. I had no idea what I was doing. Imagine an alternate universe of Soren in an elevator. I've never been a fan of elevators. Well, I think I like them, but I feel like I always get weird nerves whenever I'm just like, I always get weird nerves whenever I get on an elevator because I'm always conscious of the fact that, like, this could just not open. I could be stuck here. That's not an irregular thing to happen on elevators. Shower thoughts with Soren? That might as well be my tagline, really. Though I don't really take much showers anymore. I'm more of a bath person. I don't know. Being in a tub is relaxing, but I don't want to have that as a scene. Y'all actually bathe? Well, I like bathing. I don't know if I do it well, but I do enjoy. I do enjoy being in water. Hot tub stream win, never. Naros Rotsack. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. Where's the X? I can't be a part of Organization 13 if I don't have an X. Something's different. Hi, Thiefrit. Welcome. Welcome back to the train. It's been a while. Man, I can't get the Evangelion, like, comparisons out of my mind. Like, I feel like that made everything really, really, like, hit differently. Zorin. Hold on. Naros Rocksacked. You hear those train crossings loud. Really? Should I just have that as like a little... Well, I mean, not have that. I mean, should I... whatever. Whatever. Please, no. Fine then. No prob. Maybe not a bad idea to wake all of you guys up. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I want these free talks to kind of be a bit more relaxing and something people can tune in on and just kind of like fall asleep to if need be. I'm not really saying anything of that importance. I'm just kind of talking my mind about things, you know? Wake you up inside. Can't do that, right? Can't make me. Low-key ASMR. I guess it's basically ASMR, but I don't know. I don't think I'm ASMR material as much as I am, like, droning material. I can be your white noise. Hey, babe, I can be your white noise. Nah. That's... I don't know. I am nothing but white noise. That is me. That is my... No, I do not want to be the boyfriend experience. That is not me at all. I can't do that. I can't have that over my head. Silky smooth voice is always ASMR. I don't know if my voice is silky smooth. I feel like I know... Again, I feel like whenever people talk about me, it's always in context of, like, protag voice. And I don't understand, but I appreciate that one. I appreciate that comparison, because it's like, I think what that says to me is that, whenever someone says that, I assume they mean you're relatively normal / boring, but in a way that I can appreciate and listen to for hours on end. And that's kind of how I've always taken that. I don't take it as an insult anymore. I just kind of... I enjoy it. I enjoy it when I separate it from, like, the whole, oh, you're the most important person in the world, like, connotation. Naroso tracks. You're trying really hard with this, Neon. I mean, I like that name. Yeah, Evil Me is an evil train conductor. I am the trolley problem. The trolley... What is it? Yeah, I am the trolley problem. Shonen protag, not harem protag. I mean, they can be one and the same sometimes. Evil me rides in the caboose. Ugh. I don't know. It's that kind of comparison that I get a lot, and I'm kind of used to now. Like, to some degree, I gotta take pride in that, right? Not a lot of people get compared. Like, you know, it'd be different if someone was like, "Oh, you sound like a big character in a JRPG. You sound like, I don't know." Like, if I got that comparison, I feel like I'd probably be able to live with it, but it'd be a bit harder. And it's not like being compared to a main character is bad. Well, I guess it depends on what kind of main character people are talking about. Like, you barely have a personality. That would be bad. I sound like Barrett, like from Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's me. That's the main character everyone's saying. That's the main character everyone talks about, like, that I sound like. That's me. Hi, I'm Barrett. Hi, nice to meet you. How do you do? I have a kid. She's cute. I will take care of her. Cloud, you idiot. What are you doing? My name is Barrett. Be careful not to run into Truck-kun. Have I ever gotten hit by a car? Not by a truck. If I got hit by a truck, I would not be here. I would be in another world. But a car, probably not. I need to stop giving you fast food ads this late night. I will deal with the ad situation at some point, Ren. I'm sorry. I know that I can kind of have some control over it if I, like, actually adjust when the ads play. I will look. I'd be isekai'd. I would be isekai'd. That would be not fun. That would be bad, actually. Yeah, hold on. The ad situation sucks. You disable them and they run pre-rolls instead. I will figure out what to do with that. I want to. Evil me isekai people using a train. That's me. I bring people into the evil train. No. Sorry. That seems hard to do, though, because the train's on tracks. You've seen streamers just set up announcements before they start ads, and then they play ads. I think I see... sorry, why am I... I think I saw Laxi do that. Ads aren't the problem, it's showing you food when it's too late to order it. Point made. I've had my cough for a bit. Am I feeling okay? I think at this point it is just like... You know, like, throat stuff that, like, my throat gets very irritated in the days, kind of like weeks after I get, like, a flu. So it just kind of comes and goes. Just tie people up and lay them on the tracks. Oh, like an old school villain? Does Evil Me have a mustache? Like that he can twirl as he lays damsels in distress onto the tracks of an oncoming train? Why is that such a common thing? Where did that start? Protag Soren just twirls a turtle. What? Why? Why am I associated with twirling turtles, twirling turtle? Instead of the Ahoge's moved to a mustache. I don't think I'd look good with, I don't think I'd look good with facial hair at all, really. Yeah, not at all. Antagonist Soren twirls mustache. That I don't know if I could. Maybe, I don't know. What were we talking about? I feel like we were talking about something, like, relatively important. Trains? Yeah, trains. You like it? You guys like trains? The end of Evangelion. Hold on. Sorry, I'm like messing around with my settings on... like, on the fly, essentially. Because I feel like... I always feel like I sound quiet on stream. What about now? Do I sound okay now? Like, and then I change settings and nothing seems to change at all. I sounded okay before? And now? Okay. Alright. One day I should probably, like, I know a few people who are into, like, sound stuff. Like, they could probably... I got quiet, if anything. Okay, we'll keep it around here for now. I do know some people in sound production, so I should probably ask them for some help. That's much nicer? Cool, cool. Oh, I haven't really... Hold on. I did watch a recent video essay that I think people would like here. Because it's about being a creative. It's about basically being in a creative field. And it's by a person I really admire and respect because they've been doing this entire, like, song and dance, they've been struggling with YouTube and putting out videos for a long time. And I do want to, like, let people see what they're doing. It is from the channel NerdSync. They are a channel that, like, okay, so I want to say their entire thing before was, like, videos about, like, comic books, like comic book trivia, and that got them really popular. But ever since they started diverting into their own, like, interests of, you know, more personal matters, they've been kind of having a harder time. Tuna, yo, hey! Thank you again for the waffy, by the way. I ended my first stream today. I went on Twitter for basically, like, the first time that morning, and then I basically screamed. I still need to watch the VOD, but I will get to it. Thank you again. Like, that was maybe the best way I could have woken up. If only I woke up. If only I woke up and actually checked Twitter. It was supposed to be me doing squats, but somehow it looks like I'm being like, pass me the ball. I mean, I'll take it. I loved dodgeball when I was a kid. Was I good at it? No, but I could protect other people. You should start a log of how long after you enter a stream before I mention video essays. Look, Ren. Video essays. I love watching video essays. I wish I could watch them while working, but I don't have the mental capacity to, like, do work while listening to something. Sorry, looking at myself again. Anyway. That's pretty much all you do. You are stronger than I, Neon. But yeah, my cough will be gone at some point. And yeah, definitely that video essay is really good. I definitely recommend everyone watch it. It's all good. Usually watch through a day yourself. You're just teasing. I need to ask for more then. Send over whatever you have. Like, I don't know. Are you guys... Do you guys rewatch old videos? Like, do you guys rewatch maybe video essays or just videos in general that you've already seen like hundreds of times, but you watch them, you put them on just because it's like something that you can listen to and not have to pay too much attention to because you already know exactly what's going to happen? I've listened to Tim Rogers' video essays multiple times, and those are not short videos. Those are 6-hour-long endeavors most of the time. And, I feel bad because I could be literally listening to anything else, but, I don't. Sometimes, yes, nah. Okay, a varied amount of answers there. You recently left a comment on one you thought you saw for the first time, only to see a comment from your past self 5 years back. That's wild. That's another thing I tend to think about. There are some videos out there that are like older than some kids, and I'm just like... These are like landmarks in themselves. There's a video, well, it's like a song upload of the opening to Air, the KyoAni anime, Tori no Uta, and it's 16 years old, and I remember listening to that when I was younger. Some memes you know are ancient. Remember the days when memes are so simple? Well, here's the thing. I feel like we've gone from memes being very, like, literal to memes being very abstract, and I kind of like that. It's weird looking at older memes and just not feeling anything at all sometimes. Like, I don't know, Rage Comics. You mean this stream's already older than some kids, technically? That's only if time is linear. Time being linear. I feel like we could talk about that. Memes are ever changing. Meme culture has changed. I feel like I try not to, like... I try my best to, like, not look into memes nowadays, because I feel like if a meme happens, it needs to happen organically for me to care about it. I still, you know, Blinking White Guy is still one of my favorites, because it's so versatile. Bro, one of your comments from, like, 15 years ago resurfaced recently. People were looking for the very first comment on a Toho song that recently became a meme. Oh, really? I'd ask, but I feel like that'd be doxing a little. That's crazy though, Marna. Jeez. You've been sending a friend trans memes, and it's so funny seeing them. I don't even know what those memes would entail. Like, yeah, I have no idea. Oh. Internet culture is so interesting to me. I mean, it's good sometimes, it's bad sometimes. But it's cool to see it change over time. I welcome the day when I no longer understand how any of this stuff works, and, you know, can't happen soon enough. It's a lot of transition humor, or like oddly specific ones. Those are the ones I enjoy, right? Like the ones that are very specific to like a feeling or like a like a experience. Trans memes are actually pretty good, usually when they when they hit close to home. I might need to ask for what some of these look like then. Like what some of these memes are. I feel like it's also one of those, a lot of references to New Vegas. How? What? Actually, you had stuff like that happen, where someone would post disagreements and hate comments in reply to some of your older ones. You're getting notifications on one each for a week before. Oh, weird. Like that one that really got you was someone with a binary coding pillow and blankets with the caption, "A non-binary person's worst nightmare." Train. Oh, that was the worst one. I don't know what's happening. But yes, Blaze. Hi, Train. Train indeed. Yes, Train. Thank you for the hydrate, Goma. I'm running out of water. The Fallout is because a lot of trans women love Bethesda games, especially Fallout. Wow, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not. Wow. Huh. I do know a lot of, trans women. That's, is this like a thread I've never really put together before? It's a stereotype meme at this point. Huh. Interesting. She spent so much money on a Pip-Boy. That's fair. I've never really, like... I'm trying to... Sorry. I'll get more water in a bit, I swear. There's a water cooler on this train. I will get some later. Yeah, I've never really thought about, like, I was gonna say like a non-offensive stereotype, but is that a thing that can exist? Maybe a bit more obscure stereotypes? Or just correlations I've never really thought about before? Why Bethesda? Like, why, like, the Fallout, Elder Scrolls games in general? Like, people get offended by everything, so a non-offensive... So no, a non-offensive stereotype does not exist. Well, you know what I mean, Neon. Like, I don't know, like, VTubers like singing King. Sorry. All dogs go bark, bark, bark. I mean, that's not wrong. Listen. VTubers can't count or read is a popular one. I can't read. I can't count. And this isn't to like... Yeah. You thought that was just streamers in general. Oh, definitely. None of us can read. That's why a lot of people have text-to-speech for, comments. You just found another good meme. Yeah, I don't know. I used to look into a lot of... You know, I used to be the dude who'd like, you know, I go to school and I'd be like, hey, you don't know about the coolest memes on the internet right now. That makes me cooler than you. Let me show you what they are. And it's really cringe looking back on it. Everyone loves lawyer tricks. Hey, it's one of those things that you can like reclaim. What gender do you identify with? And it's the strongly agree to strongly disagree answers. Okay. Huh. Jeez. That is so gender. That is so gender. On a scale from 1 to 10, what gender am I? A solid 69? Jesus. Maybe a 7 for me. God damn it, Guma. Thank you for the 69 bits. Nice. Thank you for the... Wait. Thank you for the 1 bit? Or is that 12? It's 1. Wait. Thank you for the 11 bits. Wait. No, that's 12. Wait. Thank you for the 7 bits, Vicarian. Thank you for the 12 bits, Tuna. Tuna with the Master Brain Plays. They really do have the Master Brain Plays. Also, hello, Tippins. Sorry, I saw you. I saw you earlier, but I think I was dying. But welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are feeling relaxed right now. Or maybe you are not. Maybe you are laughing maniacally as you toss pennies at me. Okay, if you're asking me to hydrate, I'm gonna need to go into the next car. I'll be right back then. Don't hit that dial. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. You're a third more mysterious thing. Don't contribute to the totem. We've left that back at home. I'll be right back. Are you guys talking about McDonald's without me? You're gonna conduct the train, Blaze? I'm not even conducting it, I'm just a passenger. You want chicken This is a McTrain now. You know what I haven't had in a while? I haven't had a McGriddle in a while. That's the one thing I would constantly get at McDonald's. McDonald's is cringe. Tuna, we know your opinions on McDonald's and fast food in general. They are valid. They are valid indeed. But sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes I have $5 in my pocket, and I could either buy, I don't know, not a Happy Meal. Why am I buying a Happy Meal? Like a $5 meal, or I don't know, what can you buy that's healthy for $5? Like a salad? I guess I wouldn't mind a salad, but it's been a while. McGriddle slap so hard. Aw, it's been a while. I really want a McGriddle. You've had food from Macca's like twice in the last 5 years, though. You get a few drinks throughout the year. I don't mind the drinks either. Happy Meals are for all people. What do you mean? For the toy, obviously. Yeah. Happy Meals are great. The plastic is a very filling dessert. What are the current toys at McDonald's right now? I bought some for my sister, but I've never bothered to look at what was inside. Let's see. McDonald's current toy. Pokemon cards. I need to take her Happy Meals back. She's not using those. You miss when Beanie Babies were in Happy Meals. I do remember that. That was a wild time. Was that before or like during the Beanie Babies hype? Or was that like after everyone stopped buying into Beanie Babies? Happy Meals are a scam. You ate the meal, box, and toy included, and you feel no happier. I'm so sorry, Tippins. I don't even know what to say to that. That's really funny. But not really. Like, a bit of both. I used to have a Beanie Baby that was like... I think I had the worm. I think that was like my, my toy of choice when I was a kid. Hilarious that you can tell the toy apart from the food. Happy Meals give you something to aspire to. I think I was talking with VFrit on their stream the other day about the McRib. Because they don't call the McRib everywhere else in the world, apparently. And it was just an interesting thing to find out. I haven't had the McRib in years. I would like to. What the heck is it called? I remember... I think it was called like the Prosperity Burger or something. Let's see. Yeah, the Prosperity Feast. Prosperity Beef Burger. Fuel your family moments with a taste of prosperity. JRPG healing item. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I would probably get healed. If there had to be a food that you guys ate, like, that would fully heal your HP, what would it be for you? New Zealand, the McRib is brought back as a limited time event. What the fuck? Yeah, like, I don't know why that happens. It's one of those things that we don't actually have the McRib right now. I think it's still on, like, hiatus. Don't forget the little Big Mac and the Royal with cheese. Shrimp. Tacos. A tomato. Just a single tomato. Can you eat just a random, like, just a raw tomato? I've never tried. I've had, like, sun-dried tomatoes. I like those. I've just never tried it before. Like, you know how people either really like tomatoes or really hate tomatoes? Potato dumplings with turkey gravy. Ooh, that sounds really good. Yeah, they're safe to eat. Go great in sandwiches and salads. I mean, like, I've had tomatoes in a sandwich. I've just never, like, bit into a raw tomato. Like, just a fruit. A fruit? A berry? A vegetable? I've just never bit into, like, a tomato and, like, gotten everything all over my face. I've heard good things. There's a kid in my school who would... It don't explode? It doesn't? Are those only bad tomatoes? I feel like the only context I've ever seen tomatoes in is, like, either being chopped up or thrown at a bad comedian. Can't say you've ever eaten a tomato like an apple either. Like, I've heard really good things, and it does look appetizing to me. I have nothing against tomatoes. Tomatoes and cheese go well amazingly. For what I've been led to believe. Cherry tomatoes are neat. Dasai actually told me to, like, buy some cherry tomatoes and, like, just pop them in my mouth. Like, just because it seemed like a healthier alternative than chips. And I've been wanting to go out and get some. I keep forgetting. When the tomato looking hella good and ripe, you're gonna take a bite like an apple. You know, I'll give it a shot. If you really don't want to bite into them, cut them into slices and put a little sugar on them. Sugar, not salt. Huh. Interesting. Or cherry tomatoes like grapes. Like, I do really like tomatoes. I mean, there's always, you don't have a catch me mode, but here's pasta. Oh, pasta. Here's the thing. And let me know if any of you guys are like this too. I grew up on a lot of bad food. Like, you know, ready-made food. Well, I feel like bad's the appropriate word. So it's like, I am fine with being subpar in my food, but that doesn't mean I am against eating better. Like, I want to actually go to a place that everyone universally says, this is good food, and try it and see if my brain, like, explodes. Like, Chef Boyardee RD laziness, my brother. Like, I'm fine with frozen meals. Like, reheated meals. Those are fine for me, like. But I do want to try better food at some point. And I feel like I get that whenever I eat at a restaurant, but, you know, a regularly good food, that is, you know, a bit more within my budget. Honestly, you ate pretty well and healthy until your homeless days, and your diet never fully recovered since. My condolences, friend. That sounds rough. Okay, if we ever, like, meet up, we gotta go to a restaurant that people actually enjoy. Do people like Denny's? Is Denny's good food? I've been to a Denny's recently. Did it have good food? I could not tell you. Denny's. Are those the ones that you can, like, stay in overnight? Or is that IHOP? I've heard stories about people, like, staying over at a Denny's or maybe an IHOP, like, throughout the entire night. I've always wondered how that works. 3 a.m. Denny's hit different. Have you stayed at a Denny's place? You've seen only one Denny's in your life, and it has been closed and abandoned for years. I mean, has that stopped people from living there? McDonald's is that one place where you can eat at, wake up the next morning, feel more thirsty than you ever have. IHOP is pretty awesome. No, you just feel it. Okay. I've been to an IHOP recently. It was actually rather nice, like, establishment-wise. Food, it was, you know, it was food. You had Denny's for the first time literally last week. It was pretty good. Okay. I enjoy Denny's. But I also enjoy it because it's kind of where my dad and me go to whenever, like, he happens to be in town, and we just hang out, and we go to the Denny's and eat in silence. What did you get, Ren? I've been getting the same sandwich basically every time he's come over, so I need something new to actually try out. And something that isn't boneless wings, because I feel like a child. But, you know, if you guys also get boneless wings whenever you're at a restaurant and solely boneless wings, let me know, because I want to feel validated. You went for brunch, so pancakes. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm a pancake guy. What wrong with boneless? I love boneless. But I always get, like, my family always, like, gives me gruff because they're just like, Soren, why don't you just eat around the bone? Why do you need the bones to be gone? And I'm just like, because I don't want to work. I don't care. I don't want to work. I don't want to work for my food. I am literally buying food. I don't want to work for it. Boneless wings are the best kind of wings. A-Tippins. A-Tippins. A-Plays. Okay, thank you. Thank you, both of you. You guys and me. That was me, like, beating my chest. Can you hear it? Okay. Just eat the bones, good calcium. I mean, I could, you know. Have you guys ever seen anyone who, like, breaks open the bones and sucks out the marrow? Sorry. Anyway, you refuse to eat food handed to you with bones in it? It's actually creepy. I can see how that is. But at the same time, the idea of, like, well, like, this doesn't exist in real life. I don't think, maybe. But, like, a big hunk of meat on a bone, like Dragon Ball style, that has always been the dream for me, but I have never seen that in real life. So it's just like, it might not as well, it doesn't exist. You did it once and it was horrifying. Did you feel powerful? Bone marrow is pretty good, but you can't say you've done that. You only heard of horror stories of people like that. Like, I'm not judging. I've never had bone marrow, and I would like to try it at some point. Whether or not I feel like looking like whether or not I want to, like, pretend like I am sucking something's life force, I don't know. That depends. Like, you know, if I'm with like-minded individuals, yeah, I will suck those bones dry. But, I don't know, like, how do you discreetly suck a bone? You need bigger beasties. Yeah. One day we'll breed chickens to the point where we can... Well, I guess that wouldn't be a chicken bone. That's not how chickens work. Eating the whole bone or just the marrow? Like, again, nothing wrong about marrow. I've been thinking... I'm actually curious. I'm sure it tastes just like meat, but, you know... Or like, you know, blood. Honestly, it's the breaking of the bone which grosses you out the most. Yeah, I think it's the fact that we have bones that actually gets me. Like, I don't like snapping bones at all. It feels weird to me. I think that's why I get really nervous around birds. Because I know how brittle their bones are. And I'm just like, I don't want to mess you up in any particular way. You all have bones? I mean, in theory. Are they strong at all? Probably not. I've never broken a bone, which is weird because I feel like I'm rather weak. Bone-wise. If it's good enough for hyenas. Sorry, I was taking a long breath. Birds only have hollow bones. Oh, right. I guess I wouldn't be able to suck out bone marrow of a bird. You don't know, many birds could and would kick your ass. You are a farmer who owns geese. You're right, birds could kill me. Birds could, like, destroy me if they wanted to. Birds are crazy. Right. I keep forgetting you are like a literal bird friend. Sorry. I've always wanted to, like, pet a big bird, right? Like an emu or an ostrich. I think that's the dream. I like chocobos a lot. So, like, a big bird would be cool. We've already been talking for an hour? What the hell? You took a video of a goose attacking its own reflection in a shiny car in your parking lot. It was there for several days, slept right in the middle of the lot. Geese are crazy from what I've seen. And I say this as someone who, let's say, works directly across from a local pond that has a bunch of geese. You have helped raise emus, and they are the most feisty, evil little things, worse than geese. Are they cute at least when they're young? Like, I mean, they're birds, so I assume that they would, like, peck at literally everything and cause a wreck. Like, you know, just... I've heard of people, like, owning birds that, like, bite their toes, so... I assume if it's a bigger bird, that'd be scary. You say cute. Okay. As long as they're cute, they can be evil. That's fine. Sorry, I am looking around on things now. Looking for what to talk about. My Twitter has no items. What do you mean? What do you mean nothing is trending? Okay. Things are trending again. If you want a sweet bird, you want a nerve sometime? Ooh. That's cute. Soarin' Sweep has been trending for you. Yeah, it's always been trending for me. Laxi, thank you for the care package. Also, hello, welcome. I hope your work, I hope your work's been going well. Water. Aqua. You are uninspired. I've been there. Like I've spent months basically working on a project and just not making any progress because I literally cannot think of something interesting for me. I think I talked about this last stream, but I do want to break the mold when it comes to a lot of my scenes and just my presentation in general, right? But that's kind of hard to do when there's so many people in the VTuber scene that are constantly innovating and, you know. Nerds will literally dance with their own reflections or to music you put on. It's precious. Again, birds are adorable. I love birds. I'm so scared of like breaking a bird, like by accident. Though, thank you for some video ideas I can look up later, Ren. I was looking up gecko videos after last stream, and let me tell you, they were worth it. They're pretty sturdy, surprisingly. Okay. I would never forgive myself for hurting a bird. Do not break the bird. I will not break a bird. Never. That ain't me. That ain't my life. Did I just see something about guts? Why? Why am I looking up gut stuff? Parrots are also very funny. Like, birds are good. Birds are just good, and I don't know if I'm responsible enough to own one. I can barely take care of myself. I've said this on stream. What is this Avatar game? Oh, it's a mobile game. Okay. Having something to take care of always force you to take better care of yourself. Pet birds like budgies or parrots are a lot of work. Like, I'm sure it would make me a better person, but, you know, I think just the thought of, like, caring for something has just never really been, like, something I felt like I could be, you know, up for the challenge for, like, or I could be, but I'd feel bad if anything ever happened to them. That is a Ryza figure on my TL. That is indeed Ryza. Or whatever her actual name is. Sorry. The responsibility of having a pet translates to you taking more care of yourself too. Give a plant a try. I actually used to have a plant that I would take care of. And then we went to Disneyland and I didn't really think about how that would affect the plant. Disneyland? Disney World? One of the two. Yeah, it didn't work out well. I tried to give it more water when we came home, and it just didn't work. Like, that thing was unfortunately out of commission. It was like one of those little plants that they would sell at like a Target or something, where you would plant them and water them, and then they would have a message like written onto the thing that you could, the bulb. Cats are more self-efficient than people realize. Yeah, if I had to have something, it'd probably be a cat or a dog. But I've heard, you know, with cats, they are very affectionate, but they are also very self-sufficient, efficient. You had a plastic plant and it has died on you. Cats, being the adorable mess they are, broke it to pieces in less than a week. Cats. Though honestly, like, I feel like cats can break way more things just by virtue of being able to climb. If dogs can climb, it would be over. Having a dog is a full-on life-changing experience, but they will love you unconditionally. It's just the sweetest thing. Yeah. I had a dog once. Nothing happened to it. It was just one of those things of, like, my dad came home with a dog and, like, I was so excited to have a dog, but then, like, my mom was just like, no, you can't have a dog. So then we gave the dog away to one of our cousins. It was doing well. It's okay. I don't know if it's still around, but it was okay last time I saw it. Cats are really something. Yeah. Like, I enjoy animals. I think there's actually kind of a niceness of just having a cat, like, do its own thing, not really super like, want for attention, unless it does, in which case it will do that all the time. I have heard and seen cats that very much are attached to their owners. But, you know, I think for me it is kind of a... I don't want to own something just for the sake of wanting to, like, better myself, right? Like, if I'm gonna get better at taking care of myself, it needs to happen of its own volition. Because I feel like putting that onto an animal, like, not that they care, right? Like, it's not like they'll be like, oh, I'm being used. No, like, animals love being used. But, I want to get to that level of being able to take care of myself, and then maybe potentially have a pet. What will that pet be? I don't know. Everyone needs a little help, even if it's from something furry. Yeah, but, like, you know, I just don't want to, like, potentially make someone's life worse. than before having met me. You aren't putting it on the animal, it's just something that helps force you to be proactive. Okay, now you guys are convincing me. Like, try. Okay, what about this? By the end of this year, I will try to become a more responsible adult. And if that happens, I will potentially get a pet. I feel like I need to be in a bit more of a stable position in my life before I get to that point, but you know, it's the start of the new year. I can have some goals. Where are the redeems that throw things at me? I don't have anything to throw. I don't have, was it Twitch integrated throwing system? Thank you for the totem. Wait, what are you doing? The only thing you say now is challenge accepted. Suck it? What the hell? What are you guys doing? Let me stretch. The resolution to be responsible sure is a relatable one. You and me, Tippins. Let's make this our resolution. We will become responsible adults come the end of the year. When I am, like, I don't know, continuously doing this train thing for, like, the 7th day of the week. Come New Year's, and you are, like, a big, popular VTuber. When you are, like, hitting your 10k subscribers when you've hit affiliate. No, partner, that's the thing, partner. Everyone check out Tippins. One day you'll do stuff before the due date. That day just ain't there yet. Did you guys also finish up, like, school reports and stuff, like, the day prior? Also, sorry, I was, like, wondering what you were, like, saying, Laxi, but thank you. Again, I don't want to be super sappy every stream, but I am really happy that I've met all of you guys. Whether you're here, whether you're not here, whether you're lurking, whatever. I just want you guys to know that, like, I wasn't really in the best of places prior to streaming, let's just say that. And now, I don't know, I feel like I'm allowed to be happy. Nah, you just didn't do Please. Please, no. The day prior, you showed up on the day and started. Have I done that? I have done that once. You're glad to have met me as well, from one sappy person to another. Well, I appreciate it, Tippins. I feel like we talk about things in a very similar way. Just from what, you know, we've talked about in calls in past. Get a head pat redeem as well. I don't want no disembodied hands petting my head. I'm not a I don't mess with no ghost. I'm just constantly drinking water now. Why do you guys want to pet me? They're not disembodied, they're thinking with portals. Just open up a portal. Maybe that's how I get away with it. Maybe I just have a portal open up and then a hand comes out of it. Does that make sense with my lore though? Who I am as a person? My lore of being a normal ass dude? who just happens to have a multiverse associated with them. Is it better if the hand is at the end of a silly long arm? You're right, that's not better at all. I've been thinking of redeems, and I think one of them will be like do you know those like those like in anime or games when it's like when you ask a question, I guess this is kind of more from TV, but like when you ask a question and it's like if you get it right it's like ding ding ding, but if you get it wrong it's like bleh, bleh. I've been thinking of trying to get that working for a while. Not that I know what people would use it for, but I think it'd be fun. The problem is trying to associate being responsible with being an adult. Responsibility levels and needs are different for each person and for where they are in life. A kid helping a single parent raise their siblings will have more responsibility than a rich adult living with their parents. Every day you wake up, you eat, do what you need to survive, and that's being responsible, and you should appreciate yourself for being able to do that. Being a responsible person is not being a responsible adult. Adulting will usually take care of itself. Randy, you gotta stop with these. No, like, sorry, I mean, I should phrase that. I mean that in a good way, but like, my eyes. The music isn't helping. That actually hit really hard. Yes, I do listen to the stream music whenever I stream this kind of setup. I feel like you always lift like weights from my shoulder, and I really appreciate that about you. He's smacking me with facts. She is indeed. And I appreciate it. Yeah, she. Man. Oh, typo, okay. Yeah, I feel like that goes to the rest of you too, like, you know, I feel like Ren's advice and stuff is very much applicable to basically everyone. So, you know, whenever she writes something like that, please take it to heart. Take it to heart because she's one of my mods, and you guys should better listen to her. I should probably listen to her. It's the music that makes me want to like start getting into like serious topics, and I'm gonna hold off. I shall hold off. This does look like the end of an Evangelion episode or something, but I will hold off from talking about anything that is even Evangelion-like. I promise. What? I'm thinking of playing Mario Kart at some point this week. I know I've been saying that for like months, but I want to play Mario Kart. Mario Party? I don't actually own Mario Party. I probably should since it's multiplayer, and online multiplayer at that, I'd be able to play with people finally. I've always played Mario Party alone, like the story mode. Or, you know, if there's ever a story mode in the Mario Party, I usually play that. I've also been considering playing Smash. Like, getting back on my Smash grind, but I don't know. I get so disappointed whenever I, like, don't. You want to play the Mario Party games with people. Kart Party all of the Marios. Anyone's long dramatic post aside, proud of me. Thanks a lot to be here alive and open to those around. So, well done. Try to never forget that. I'm really happy to be around too. Like, there was definitely a time where I just didn't want to, like, do anything really. Where everything could basically, like, make me shiver like a leaf. Social contact? What's that? You will watch the Mario Kart and root for Soren. Thank you, Tuna. I appreciate it. You're welcome to join if you can, if you want. If you know, I doubt I'll fill a lobby if anything. You don't have Mario Kart. No, I have been thwarted. Anyway, speaking of typos, you've been slacking on Kart. Haven't done the new DLC. Oh right, there is new DLC. Thank you for the contribution to the totem, Neon. You haven't played since Double Dash on the GameCube. I keep looking at, like, the older Mario Karts, and, you know, I enjoy the new one. I feel like there's an energy to, like, Double Dash, and even something as not far back as, like, Wii, that, like, it just feels very different. Like, I think the camera is really close in Double Dash, which makes it feel strange. And Wii just, like, color-wise, it's so different, but it still looks pretty okay. And then you get to Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, and that is basically just Mario Kart 8 in the long run. Ariel, hello, welcome. You need to play the actual game to unlock everything because you only play with people online. Ren, I am the exact same way. I don't have anything unlocked in Mario Kart because I only play that game whenever I'm, like, playing on a stream. Whenever I decide to crash someone's stream. Oh. I don't know, like, I feel like another stream idea I've always had was like, hey, fight me in Smash Brothers. And if you win, I will, I don't know, do something for you. I don't know what I do for people, though. What would people want if you beat me? Am I not moving? There I am. Like, I don't know. Sorry, should I be cocky so that that actually makes you guys want to beat me? Yeah. Not that you guys have a chance at beating me, but, like, what would you guys want if you could? Not that it'd happen. Let them throw fruit at me, apparently. You want me, like, if you guys beat me, I will actually integrate the Twitch integration throwing thing? That felt like a challenge? Maybe it is. You guys care to take me on? No, I refuse. I refuse to call it that, Neon. You guys can't clip that. God damn it, Lexi. Oh, God. You'll beat you. You want... If you beat me, you want to compliment. You want me to compliment myself on stream? Self-love. Who does that? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Love yourselves. Everyone here, love yourselves. Sorry. Who would also accept complimenting me for free? If you guys beat me, I will compliment myself. Like, authentically. Feel free to vibe. Sorry, feel free to lurk, Laxi. I hope you have a good day. I mean, you're still here, but like, if I end the stream and you are still vibing, I hope you have a good day. I don't know, maybe. Not that you guys are gonna be able to beat me. Time to start practicing. I play dirty. I play hero. I play dirty. Also consider tea. You think that cough has been here for a few days? Yeah, it's like a... I don't want to gross anyone out, but it's kind of like a mucus thing, I think. Like a phlegm thing. It's not like, respiratory. It's just like, build up, I guess. If only there was a medicine that was good at getting rid of mucus. Cut to the insides of my throat where that big mucus man is like laughing it up. What? Mucinex? As I grab a bottle of Mucinex. It's been there for a few weeks, yeah. I'll fix it because you're right. Okay, I'll get on it. Not the Mucinex guy. I'll evict you and all of your family, Mucinex man. Real gamers don't get sick. Yeah, getting sick is cringe, guys. Never get sick. Don't die either. Dying is cringe. What am I saying? Oh, okay. Okay. You already died. I'm speaking to your ghost. Well, at the very least, there's an afterlife. Doc, yo, hey, welcome. How have I been? I've been sick. Like, just shooting straight. I've been sick, and I am still recovering. Apparently, maybe, hopefully. I might not be. But how you been doing, Doc? How have things been? I hope you've been alright. If you guys have noticed, I have stopped playing Slime Rancher because I don't play I don't play Slime Rancher. I talk over Slime Rancher. So, here I am. Doing the exact same thing I usually do. Glad I'm recovering at least. Thank you for missing me. I miss you too, Doc. I'm glad to be back. I hope you have had a good New Year, by the way. And thank you for the hydrate. Does a ghost really prove an afterlife? If anything, it on its own proves otherwise. It's a Soldan fun. That is actually rather. That is really. What's the word? That is... I feel like I have the word. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't actually know what I want to... Thought-provoking, that's probably it. That's not the word, but, you know, it is a good enough substitute. That's a fine deduction, Ren. You are indeed right. Ghosts do not prove the afterlife. They prove something afterlife, maybe. But not the afterlife. Also, thank you for the stretch, Doc. Oh, ow. Oh, did that catch? That didn't catch, right? Like, all of my back basically cracked. I hope that did not catch. Though Ghost might... Aw, caught. Ghosts might be emotions or memories lingering on instead of a soul, which wouldn't prove anything. I'm not awake enough to think about the afterlife right now. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Actually, I feel like that, like, undid something. I have never gotten a massage, so mostly out of fear of, like, them being like, oh, you're nothing but knots. I don't know what knots are, but I'm assuming they're bad, and I'm assuming I have a lot of them. And ghosts are left behind in the void as the universe expands. Huh. I've never really put much thought in a ghost. Mostly because my family's super suspicious. And, superstitious. They're not sus. Well, maybe a little bit. But, like, my family would always, like, take pictures at graveyards. Like, when we were visiting, not just in general. They don't just go to graveyards to take pictures. But, you know, they take a picture of, you know, the graveyard, you know, with us in it. And, like, they'd be like, oh, look at this ghost! And it's like, it's not a ghost, it's a lens flare from the fact that you guys are taking pictures in the middle of a day in a graveyard. Like, it's not a ghost. You had your back adjusted by a chiropractor, and you think you love her. You know, maybe I'll go to one. That sounds pretty good. Like, unlocking your back. Ugh. Maybe I've been living in pain this entire time, but because I am so used to it, I don't recognize it. The way you see it, the human brain is basically electrical impulses. Ghosts could be the electrical signature our bodies leave behind. Unless they had something anchoring them to Earth, like an incorporeal gravity, like whatever unfulfilled needs stopped them from passing on in the first place. You know what that gravity is? Guilt. Guilt is weighing down upon them and keeping them onto this Earth. No, actually, I mean, like, yeah, that makes sense, but that's also kind of, I guess, that's how ghosts work. Which means cops are using ghost technology to tase criminals. I was gonna say something. I probably shouldn't. Anyway. It's like 3 a.m. You cannot do deep thought. Then let's go from deep to shallow. So, you guys have any fictional crushes? Oh, no, I'm not going back there. We're done with that. The gravity is the strength of their personality because we use our charisma to push our will onto the world. That does sound very Persona. That does sound like something that someone would say. The gravity is the strength of their personality, because we use our charisma to push our will into the world. Isn't that right, Margaret? I don't know. Isn't that right, Mark? I can't do Igor. I can do Teddy. That's sensational, Sensei! I can't yell, which is most of Teddy's lines right now, so you're gonna have to put up with that. That's sensational, Sensei! I don't know. Hot studs? That's it. That's all my lines. Or it could just be you from an alternate reality when our two realities just brushed each other, causing a faint vision of the alternate you doing something in their world. Okay, if I can't talk about the afterlife right now, I definitely cannot talk about the multiverse. Or it could just be Swamp Gas. You guys play Professor Layton? That has nothing to do with anything right now. Not at all. Nope, not at all. But I'm just wondering because that twist made me mad. That's like the one Professor Layton twist that got me angry. Sorry. Anyway. That's not a spoiler, I swear. Don't worry. Don't worry. That game's old. If you haven't played it by now, you missed out, but also, don't bother. Fictional crushes. Millie Thompson from Trigun. Big gal's rather cute. I should watch Trigun. I just typed in Millie Thompson thinking the character would show up. And I just got real ass people. I know who you're talking about, though. Listen, the later it gets, the more you usually want to talk about Afterlife or the multiverse. I'm not shaming you, Ren. Not at all. I'm just not smart enough to talk about this stuff right now. Maybe I'll bring Serena on. Maybe we'll talk about the multiverse. She's never coming back. She died. No, she's not dead. She's not. That's rude. Sorry. She had her 2.0. She is doing well. She's alive. I'm just being a jerk. It's the multiverse. I'm sure she's saying the exact same thing about me right as we speak. Fictional crush is Gabriel Van Helsing. The Vampire Slayer. The Monster Hunter. She could be saying it here, though. She could be. I feel like I've hyped her up to the point where, like, now if I ever bring her back, you guys will just be super disappointed. I mean, apparently there's a multiverse where there's the universe where I'm like throwing people onto train tracks and watching them die, according to Marna. What was the name we came up with? Roxas Tracks or something? Nah, sure you won't be disappointed. This goddamn idiot. I hate him. Anyway, sorry, I was watching something. We'll meet her eventually. Eventually. Blah, 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 blah. Words. Words. I'll let you guys meet her, and then I'll swap places forever. And then I will take over her universe, and she'll take over mine. That's how we make a crossover. A literal crossover. Not a collab, a crossover. Listen, if there is infinite possible realities, then that means there's a universe where we're all dinosaurs in top hats, so not all universes stink. That's a Chrono Trigger ending. Well, not the top hat thing, but everyone being dinosaurs. They still leave dino-sized poop sticky. Yeah, if that's the universe, then what are we using as fossil fuels? Am I on a train? What makes you say that, Ariel? Your sub just expired? Oh no. Sorry, hold on, let me drink. I'm almost out of water. Uh-oh. Do you guys want to talk about Hollow Tempest for a little bit? Because I feel the need to talk about them. Because I'm on Twitter and they are on Twitter. Giant window, buildings passing by. Yeah, I am on a train. This used to actually be my, talking screen scene before Ariel. If you have a secret reality, swap realities with myself, please share. You need a magical artifact from your family that you steal when no one's looking. It was... You missed it. Hello, Dasai. Welcome back to the train. You knew there was a Hollow Tempest and it's part of Hololive and they're all guys and that's it. Well, it's getting crazy. Let's go down the list. Blaze seems very eager. The lack of family is immediately a problem. I didn't say blood. I just meant family. If you're part of a family of like wizards or spellcasters, you're in luck. Because they usually have... Sorry, I feel like it's awkward to bring this up now because like I've never brought it up until now, and it's like I've alluded to it. My family is... Let's just say the last name Caster is somewhat intentional, but I don't like bringing it up. Because when you're the one person in your family who can't utilize... Well, okay, there's more than one, but like... Whatever. No, I'm not bringing it up now. No. It's too late. It's too awkward now. I'm not. Lore doesn't exist. Sorry, let's talk about Tempest. Who's in Tempest now? Who did they add? It's always been there. I really need that throw redeem. One day. One day. What was the first guy's name? Gavis Bettel? Sorry, this is gonna be weird to a lot of you guys who don't watch Hollow Tempest, but I want to talk about it for a little. Because other VTubers inspire me. Indie and corporate. And, that's a really strong intro to an entire wave. that dude had basically everything planned out. Like, usually I'm not super into, like, the whole, like, what's the word? Not, like, usually I'm not into the whole, like, fanciful magician shtick, but, dude was basically a guy from Vegas from that intro, and he was a really good start. They all did really good, yeah. The show always must go on. That was basically the underlying theme throughout that debut, and I really enjoyed it. I think what I took away from that guy is I want to, at some point, get to the point where I feel more confident about doing, like, pre-planned skits. Like, not make that a normal thing going on in my thing, because I like just shooting from the hip when it comes to conversations, but, you know, a pre-planned skit is funny every now and then. Dude seemed like a nice guy and pretty good. I didn't really... I had to get water when I was watching him, and when he was talking about his interests. I think he liked Halo, which, like, already makes him pretty old. But, yeah. Machina X Flayon. Another short guy. Maybe one of the first short guys I've ever seen as a VTuber. Just a little guy. I don't know, Blaze, what do you think of him? He's a red boy. I'm curious. I don't have any association with the color red anymore. Why do I have to point out he's red? I'm just curious is all. What do you mean? That's literally the one color on his character design. I don't know, I'm just curious. I'm curious about how other people feel about Machina X Flayon. Like Mini Little or Old Man Little or Soren... I guess it's Soren Caster Little. How tall is this man? Let's see. Redheads are hot. I'm trying to think of like a redhead that... Never mind, I married Cordelia in Awakening. I feel like I shouldn't really deny that then. You take offense to the last one? You love how he made it look like he was flying a mecha around. Ariel, is your name Ariel and you also have red hair? Yeah, that was a really good trick that he did. I see. Sorry, I asked nothing. I said nothing. I perceived nothing. Sorry. Yeah, Machina is a time. Beaver, yo, hey! CRT? I think, does Tuna call you CRT? Okay, CRT then. Welcome, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are just kind of chilling out, like hanging out, doing whatever. I guess we're currently talking about, I like CRT. I feel like I don't know if I actually know Beaver, but I feel like I never get to say the word CRT anymore, so I'm gonna call you CRT. Welcome, CRT. Flayon is cute. He has nice energy. Yeah, that dude has energy for days. What's a CRT? Shut up, Neon. You know what I'm talking about. You're also old. Wait, you don't? Really? Guys, don't do this to me. Love you, a little chaotic guy. A chaotic little guy. It's what people play Smash on, Neon. At least Melee. Yeah, Machina is a time and a half. I would make short jokes, but I'm pretty sure he's still taller than I am. Yep. Yep. 166 centimeters. It's not short. Don't give me that bull. 5'5" is not short. CRT just reminds you of Mr. Braun from Steins Gate. That's why you always call him CRT. You need to watch Steins Gate. Yeah, he's taller than both of us, Blaze. This is unfair. I'm tired of living in this unfair world. You made short jokes, and one of the time they were taller than you. Yeah, that's how it be. I don't like it, but whatever. I don't like this appropriation of short culture. You don't get to be taller than 5'2" and be like, yeah, I'm short. No, you're not. Shut up. Sorry. You need to watch Steins Gate. Play instead. Old television using cathode ray tubes, Neon. Literally, like, look at this short chick on TV. She needs to grow. Preach. You're taller than 5'2" and proud. I'm so jealous. No, I'm not. I like being short. Never mind. Whatever. It's fine. Hello, Ayori. How are you doing? Then Google and find out she's 5 inches taller than you. Emotional damage. Yeah, you guys, like, whatever. I am 5 foot nothing, I think. You know, whatever. You guys can say you're short. That's fine. But I think I get deciding. I think I get the last vote on whether or not you actually are. Just reading a wiki casually. Hey. Never question how they work, you just watch them. Those look like really old TVs that you didn't have. Okay, never mind. Huh. You definitely are, because you're an inch tall. You're allowed to be short, Ariel. I will give you this. You're fine being short. I'm short in height, and that makes it... Thank you, Ren. I was not expecting a compliment. But thank you. I'm fine with my height. Whatever. Machina. Funny dude. Good voice actor. His voice acting's insane. Also, probably the most varied interest in the new generation. Did you see those games he played? Like, everyone else is playing like Fall Guys or, you know, and no, you know, no offense, like nothing meant by that. I just mean like, you know, this dude's playing like weird games that no one talks about and is proudly displaying them, and I'm just like, dude, like at most 50 people played Mitsuda Ai. What are you doing? Literally, the same 50 people have played that game over and over again. You had the large ones with the knobs and antenna, and the knobs would go missing, and we would use pliers. Huh? That still sounds like a CRT. Your dad's parents had one of those old TV record player cabinets back in the day. Oh, like the ones with like wood finish. Height is just a number made by clothing companies to sell more specifically sized clothes. I have no idea what whatever. That's probably not a good thing to admit. I don't actually know a lot of the sizes of my clothes. One day. Speaking of voices and slightly on topic, I guess we can skip a little bit ahead. Sure, yeah. Yeah. Jasuiji. Is that how you say his name? Markiplier. Shut up, please. God damn it. It's like literally one of the first comments as soon as he opened his mouth. God damn it. It was the Zenith brand one, though your family doesn't own it anymore since moving out of... Yeah, moving would definitely put an end to any bigger electronics. You watched the chat and the amount of times you saw the word daddy. You saw words? I didn't see any words. I saw pregnant ladies. Nope, not listening to that. Hold up. What? We're talking about Hollow Tempest, Asai. Hollow Tempest got a very deep voice guy to basically close out their debuts, and I guess Hololive now has like a dude who can bring in that energy. Yeah. I don't know, that dude seems pretty chill. I fucking hate it. I hate it. This is karma. I do this once on your stream and you do this to mine. I hate this. Get that away. It was almost a pregnant lady, because Jesus. Oh, man. That was a really nice voice. He has a really nice voice. And, you know, he also seems like the type to be like... They could not pick a more dadly person to fill in that role, right? Of the group. You definitely remember thinking that it was rad as hell that they even own one. Well, technology is pretty cool when you think about it. The voice and energy was cool, but that laugh... If when I laugh on stream with you guys, do I laugh the same way every time? Because I think I got that, like, that was the vibe I was getting from him, because I don't doubt that he was genuinely laughing. Like, there are a lot of people watching him. I would be nervous as hell. I would also be nervously laughing. But that dude, every time he laughed, it was just like the exact same laugh, and I was just like, oh. Like, it's an infectious laugh. It's just something I noticed. I generally do. My laugh is fairly consistent. Okay. Maybe it's just like, with some people, I recognize it a lot more than others. Like, because you have people who laugh on stream, and then you have people who, like, just don't say anything, right? Like they're still laughing, but it doesn't catch. Yeah, I probably practice. Hololive does like the professionals, especially at launch. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that they were being genuine. In fact, I know most of them were being genuine. It's one of those things of like, right, like I used to watch debuts and be like, okay, what here is being manufactured, right? Because you are part of a company, and it's like, I want to say that with these last debuts, I am 100% convinced that what is being shown off is completely accurate to how they are in real life. Just a hunch. But yeah, like, they all seem pretty genuine. Yeah, like, he's women's daddy. Like, I'm sure he... It's like a thing that I have experienced a lot. Well, not myself, but like I've seen people, right? Like you see a lot of people who are just like, oh man, so and so is using a really high pitched voice. She's obviously faking it for views, and it's just like, you have not met many people in your life, have you? Because I have known a lot of people, like, who sound like that naturally and actually have to go lower when doing work because, you know, they sound like that naturally, and in work culture, like, if people tend to shame that, right? Like, if you sound like a higher pitch. Saying the chat was wild. It was indeed a time. I don't know, like, I don't... I've known people who sound like anime characters. And depending on who you're asking, sometimes I am one of those people. And it's just like... There are people who just sound like that naturally. I've met a few. Even befriended a few, you could say. There was one girl who I used to know who was very much that type. Like, definitely not, like, putting up a voice, but actually had to put up a voice when doing, like, schoolwork or, like, working alongside coworkers, because it's like... I don't know, I've only ever heard, like, stories of ladies working in, you know, office spaces and having to actually change their voice to avoid sounding like they're going cutesy, because they're not. That's literally just their voice, but because, you know, that is what is expected of them, it's just like, it's a whole thing. You have to be mindful to pitch your voice lower because you'll get screechy. Yeah, right? It's like... It's a weird thing. Because it's like, I like people's voices. I like hearing people's voices, and like... I think most people have very unique voices, and when you're ever in a position where you kind of have to not use your normal voice, it makes me feel... strange. Like, or like the voice that you want to give off, right? Like, I feel like that is you. I see you two are a woman of culture. God damn it. Like... Right, Guma, you also watched the debuts. What did you think? Did you enjoy? Do you have an Oshi? You're a Shinri stan. Did so well. Like, I think I saw Kite make a tweet about this. He was definitely lower energy than the 3 talents right before him, but honestly, I needed that after the 3 talents before him, because I didn't realize how much gremlin energy would be in this generation. It was like after Machina, I was just like, okay, alright, this Haka guy, he looks like he's a fun time. He's probably a bit more subdued. No. Nah. You've always been more for the dads of the group? Are you a Luca fan? Is he the dad? Oh, Vesper. That's what you mean. You vibe with his energy more than Gremlin energy. I can see that, yeah. You love that bird guy. Yeah, let's not skip over Haka though. I feel like his intro was one that got me the most, like, oh my god, can he do that? Is he allowed to? And then it was Yago's voice, and it was just like, oh, okay, he actually asked him to record this, and maybe got permission. That was a good intro. I was shocked. My mouth was on the floor. Luca is just big golden retriever energy, and you also love him. I should probably watch more Luca. It's been a while. I haven't been, like, you know, the Tempest debuts aside, I haven't been watching much of corporate VTubers because I've been watching Friends. I've been watching Friends. That's kind of it. But and you know, I've also been training. You know, I've also been working on my own stuff. You watch Friends more than Corpo. You catch clips when you can for Corpo, but you can't keep up with your streams now. For the most part, Friends is where it's at. Yeah, it's like, it's been hard to keep up with corporate VTubers lately. Which kind of sucks because I do enjoy them, but I also really enjoy the JP side of, like, Inji-Sanji a lot. And I haven't watched them in forever. I am so behind when it comes to, like, content from over there. It's crazy. I did see that Furin was playing through Pokemon. Furin y Lucario, is that their name? And I've only been seeing that because some random Corvus fan is like translating basically all of her streams, and there's like a 2-hour video basically placed in my recommendations every day, and it's crazy. Yeah, it's been kind of hard. Who are my favorites from JP? Hold on, let me think about this. Caught up with Niji Unit Music Fest at least. Oh wow. Wow. I still remember last year when you caught up with one of the Niji festivals and you stayed up basically all night. We known each other for this long? Wow, weird. Let's see. I really like I like X Albio. I haven't really been catching up with him recently. I usually just watch clips, but he was kind of how I first found out about Niji-Sanji. Like, for realsies. I knew Tsukino Mito existed, but it was a random clip about X's house in Minecraft that really got me hooked on the whole, you know, corporate thing. Let's see, who else? I think Kuzaha and Kanai are really funny. Aesthetically, I really like Lise. Ange's clips are really funny. And Anje, I don't know what to I don't know what to call her. I don't know if there is an E at the end of your name and you are from a Japanese like thing. I have no idea what to call you. Lise, whatever. Chronoir. Yeah, they're getting an anime soon, right? Did that already happen? Did I miss it? I'm missing a lot of things. Niji-Sanji. I really like Mayuzumi. He was probably one of my faves. Rest in peace. The Minecraft streams got you into watching Hollow Myth and Council for a time. Yeah, there's just something really nice about like a persistent world that I really enjoy about it, like stuff like that. Which is weird because I don't really care. Like I go to corporate and I go to indie for very different things, right? Like I don't think I could be bothered to look at any of the, you know, SMPs for like indie VTubers. Not on because of them at all, just because it's like, you know, I that's not content I really go out of my way to look for, unless it's like, you know, a company that I have basically been watching for years, right? Yeah, have a good night's sleep, Ariel. Thank you for coming. I hope you have some good dreams. That's That's not my territory, that's more Kite's, but you know, rest well. What else? You are also headed to sleep now. Take care, Soren. Thanks for the comfy chats. Yeah, that's all I can do right now, right? Really. I was gonna play more Monhun, but we can do that more later. Rest well, Guma. Talk to you later. Don't be a stranger. I mean, I can't really say that. You're the one reaching out. I'm the one who's basically a stranger, but whatever. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, it is 2 a.m. Is it 2 a.m.? I guess it's 2 a.m. somewhere out there. But yeah, sleep well, Guma. If you stop responding, it's because you passed out. I do that all the time, Neon. Let that be like is it a warning? A word of advice. If you guys ever like just disappear from my chat, you don't feel like you need to say hey, goodbye or goodnight or anything. You can just dip. Like, no hard feelings. I don't. There are no feelings whatsoever. I just hope you have a good day, good night, whatever. The weeks slowly start falling. Shut up, you want to say goodbye? Say goodbye if you want to, but if you ever just, like, fall asleep or, like, there's a conversation, I don't want to interrupt the flow, I mean, feel free to still say goodbye. If anything, I am the master of flow. I can flow whenever I want. But, I can get that flow back on track, whatever. Does flow have a track? No. What? But yeah. Feel free to just dip if you need to. What am I talking about? JP Nijisanji, give this man a track. I'm gonna need to look at the list. Give me a list of 300 people. Oh, I really like Hana. Hana's probably one of my faves. I want to say she's the one who kind of, like, inspired me to kind of do this kind of stuff, right? I'm not as funny as Hana. I could never be as funny as Hana. But I feel like she is an expert when it comes to, like, crafting streams where you just want to hang out and talk. Like, talk about whatever. Bless Hana. Hana's great. I don't know. I feel like Hana's streams are like the one stream that can get me like teary-eyed because she starts talking about things that like people don't really talk about on streams, at least for corporate usually, where it's just very Mashu, thank you for the care package. Let me just hydrate real fast. Ow. Oh god, ow. But yeah, welcome, Mashu. We were talking about the Hollow Tempest debuts, and I guess Nijisanji now. Hello. Hold on. Sorry, I need to look this up real fast. Papa Fa, right? Like the dish. Thank you for the posture check. The only Niji you've seen is the drama in V2 news, which is plenty and ignored, and think of Devil with Iron Mouse. Oh right, like Vox. Vox was talking to Iron Mouse. Vox is getting popular. I'm, that's a stupid thing. That's a stupid thing to say. Vox is getting popular. Vox Akuma? The VTuber? Popular? No. What are you talking about? You present to me 7 random facts. What's up? Also, what's up, Mashu? How are you doing? Are you on that engaged train already? When grazing or resting, cows tend to align their bodies with the magnetic north and south poles. Both green and black tea comes from leaves of the same tree. Huh. A caterpillar has more than twice as many muscles as a human. You played the 5th. Do you even know if romance is in that game? Like, you know, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Who's your favorite? A newborn baby koala is the size of a jelly bean. I remember that because there was an episode of the Crocodile Hunter that was focused on a baby koala. You meme about the ads, but you gotta draw the line at the new Velma show. Do people not like it? Like, I know that there are a lot of weirdos who are like, this isn't my Velma, but, you know, if there are actually legit, like, complaints to be had with that show, like, I'm sure there are. If 2 pieces of the same type of metal touch in outer space, they will bond together permanently. I think I knew that one for some reason. What did you think of the debuts, Mashu? You saw the Tempest ones too, right? Have any thoughts? In Japan, letting a sumo wrestler make your baby cry is considered good luck. People get weird about babies. I mean, I don't want to insult cultures, but I feel like whenever people are just like, hey, kiss my baby, it's always just weird. You want Scooby-Doo, full gang, unmasking creeps, not singling them out. What do they think they are? Wednesday's Addams. Velma isn't nearly as interesting as Wednesday. You are always looking at your nose. Your brain just chooses to ignore it. Every time you tune in tonight, you feel like you hear something child-related. You're not wrong, Dasai. That has been a weird, reoccurring topic. And that's all for the 7 random facts. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you again. Thank you, Papa. Thank you very much for your wisdom. I wish you luck on your journey. Continue spreading that wisdom. Am I tired yet? I can go for a little bit longer. If any of you guys are tired though, feel free to dip. We ain't talking much. Debuts are a lot more creative and high quality than you expected. Right? They were really good. It makes me want to get better at this kind of stuff, right? I want to create scenes that you guys will be stunned at, amazed with. One of the biggest journeys of life is the road to make our child halves and adult halves meet, so it's a common subject in most places. They were very inspiring. What is the... is it the C.S. Lewis? Wait, that is the Alice in Wonderland guy, right? Not the canceled comedian? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What was the quote? Here it is. I think this is real. Yeah, it's real. When I was 10, I read fairy tales in secret and would have been ashamed if I had been found doing so. Now that I am 50, I read them openly. When I became a man, I put away childish things, including the fear of childishness and the desire to be very grown up. I think that's like a quote that I basically abide by. I grew up with a lot of people who would basically throw away anything that did not meet their standards of being for adults. And you know what? All of their franchises have gone and burned, and I survived. You shouldn't tell people to leave your stream. You gotta sell why this is the most important place to be right now. Yeah, why sleep, guys? Don't sleep. Watch me. Watch only me. Only Soren. Only Soren. Only Soren. And then, like, my face transforms and jump scares you guys or something. Ariel? Ariel, no, you go back to bed. You need this sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Soren streams are for the strong. Are you guys strong? You guys gotta prove to me in the ring. Fight me. Smash Brothers right now. I will start up this game right now. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like weird to look at corporate and be like, I'm literally making you my rival. You guys are my definition of a goalpost that I am now just formulating in my mind, and I'm just, but you know, part of me is just like, I do want to catch up. I do want to, you know, attract that much of a crowd. Be I indie or corporate. You were hoping for a real fight in a Denny's parking lot? Blaze, if you and me fought in a Denny's parking lot, that would not be a fight. That'd be like, people would just see two toddlers essentially slap fighting. You know this be true. They wouldn't call the cops, they try to call our parents. It wouldn't be a fight, it would be a slaughter. I'm sure that, like, I don't... Is it weird that whenever someone says something like that, my mind doesn't go to, like, wherever it was probably actually originated, or like a movie in which it was made famous, but I think of like the Dragon Ball movie fighting game, because there was a scene that was directly ripped from the movie where, like, does Goku say that? Or one of the bullies that Goku's fighting says it? And then, like, in the movie, like a quote-unquote cool fight scene happened, right? But in the game, you just see two portraits of live-action people, like, rub up against each other, implying they are fighting, and it is the funniest thing. With our combined heights, we can wear a big trench coat and only pay for one ticket at the movies. Okay, but if that's the case, I call the top half. I will be the torso. I call dibs. You call dibs on being the hat. Tippins, you're in. How tall are you? Serious question, how tall are you? Tippins, look me in the eye. How tall are you? Okay, but if you fall... I won't fall. And if I do, I'll bounce. I'll hate to hear it. I'm bracing for impact. Boing. Tippins, you're not getting on top of me. I'm sorry, you can't. I would die. There's a giant among us. Among us. I will say I'm actually kind of really shocked, Tippins. I didn't think you were short. I just assumed you were like... I don't know. I assumed you were Skeletor. I don't actually know how tall... You have short energy, huh? I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I said nothing at all. Tippins can't be on the top of the stack. Large creatures, then medium, then small. That's how World of FF works. I had a feeling you were gonna go into World of Final Fantasy, CRT. I am surprised to see a random stray World of Final Fantasy reference. I appreciate it though. When I used to play VR chat, I mean I still do, but like I don't do it as much anymore. My go-to avatar of choice was Lan, like little chibi Lan. Short King in spirit. You know, as a fellow short person, Tippins, I will give you the A-OK to be short as well. You are short in spirit. You're one of us. Short energy is powerful energy, ruler energy. Tippins can't be tall. You feel robbed. Ariel, go to bed. Didn't you say you were gonna go to bed like a while ago? And you managed to, I think. Like, Tippins works on a farm, right? I think you need to be tall to work on a farm. If you're not tall, the animals are just gonna, like, destroy you. Gonna lay down now. Good night, Soren. Good night, chat. Good night, Dasai. I hope you have a good night. Good dreams. Sweet dreams. Quaranara. Any size works on a farm. Animals destroy you anyway. Why do we assume that we are at the top of the food chain? We are not any better than the animals that we devour. Sorry. You will seriously sleep now? Maybe, possibly. I'll see you in 5 minutes, Ariel. But good night. If you're small, it's easier to dodge your punches. Yeah, a smaller hurt box. No, hitbox. A hurt box is like the fist. But, so I guess you also have a smaller hurt box, which is probably really bad. I don't know. Stop knowing things. One day I will stop knowing things. And then I will finally have the sweet release of death. That was a joke. Yeah, that was a bad joke. Come empty head. Come head empty, sorry. I can't read. Reading is like beyond me right now. You can't read either. You're a VTuber, right? That is our stereotype. You feel like someone forgot to program the ability to sleep into your brain when you were born, and you're just watching for the patch to add it in. And with the human brain, that's gonna be a long install time. Ren, you're welcome to be here whenever, wherever you are. Not only because you're good company, but also you're one of my mods, and I need someone to shout people out. If anyone else also wants to be a mod, and I don't know, Ren, you didn't actually ask for this, but I just made you one anyway because I assumed that you would be down. But if anyone else wants to be a mod, and I don't know, occasionally say, hey, don't do that, feel free to ask. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Because I feel like enough people are usually in my chat that I'm just like, okay, you're always here. Have this. Take up the blade. You enjoy harvesting the blood of bots for your lords. Well, this lord is very happy to have you on board. Let's see. Is there anything else we can talk about? Blaze, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm putting you on the spot. Who is this character that you were talking about? Give me mod, you promise you'll not abuse your power. Tippins, I've known you for maybe a month, and I'm considering it. I don't know, you're already a mod in so many other chats. Like, I feel like you've proven your worth. Maybe that's, sorry, I feel like that's maybe a bit demeaning. I feel like you have already like established yourself as moderator material. So, you know, if you have a sword next time you're here, I'm trying to like click my tongue, but I don't know if that really registers. Yeah, Blaze, who are you talking about on Twitter? Just curious. Blaze, get back here. Ren, cut off her exits. You need a Discord so you can sell that out randomly too. Oh, for mods? Oh no, for advertising. I'll make a Discord at some point. Blaze, which redhead is it this time? I'm a bouncer with my own bouncer. Weird. Is it someone we've just been talking about? It's not a Tempest Boy, is it? It's a fictional one, right? I'm just assuming boy. I don't know why. Give me a lady. They can be without gender as well. We appreciate those. Beyond gender. Blocks exit with cat. Is that really you blocking it, or is your cat just laying there? I've heard much about this cat. I mean, I feel like I've already talked about, like, my type when it comes to characters. I enjoy white hair and red eyes, and I feel attacked whenever there is a character with white hair and red eyes. Luckily, I don't know any VTubers who have that combination, so I'm free. I'm free as a bird. I'm free as an emu. Ready to attack. God damn it. Look. 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 Like, if Kuzaha was actually as, like, elegant as, any of his fan art portrays him to be, maybe. But that dude's just a dude to me. He's like a guy. Like, I feel like I look at that dude and it's like, I just feel the social anxiety emanating off of him, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. I have brought out the weather deck once or twice. I know that life. Your type's a very long and complicated subject, so let's just say you're a slut for everyone. Hey, hey. We don't slut shame here, Ren. You're in good hands. He's just like you for real, for real. Kuzaha is a time. Though I will say, there's a lot of Sonya art, and it upsets me. You're very open about your thirst. Do you have any, like, favorite hair colors when it comes to, like, cartoons or anime or stuff like that? So, when I say type, I just mean hair color. I'm not looking for a personality. We're shallow. We've exited the deep talk. We are now in the shallow waters. You miss Sonya. Do you remember that April Fool's when everyone thought she was gonna be brought out, and then they just tricked us? I feel like I remember that very vividly. Starts graph. You have time, Ren. Yeah, but, I guess I also really like blondes. But blonde and white hair are basically the same thing. And I've just given up on it, like, I know too many blondes to be like, I can't let them know. Like, no, I like blonde hair. I like white hair. Those are probably my two favorite hair colors. I mean, I like purple too. Purple, I've mentioned purple. Purple's hard to make a color scheme around. Yeah, it is indeed. Unfortunately, to accurately answer that question, we would have to go back into the deep waters. What? For hair color? I mean, you know, you can if you want. I think I just like blonde hair because it's like, oh, pretty. And white hair because probably the same reason. Let's see. Yeah, I know way too many blonde VTubers to be like, hey, sorry, I can't talk about my interests. I don't want to make anyone who's actually this type uncomfortable. There's too many. Like, that is my biggest fear if I was like, what, like, a new member of Tempest or Niji-Sanji, Apollo Live or Niji-Sanji, of like, what's your type? I literally can't say it because if I say any combination of traits, that will out me to someone out there. But with the indie scene, everyone is everything, so it's just like, whatever. Who cares? Welcome back, Ariel. How was your rest? I mean, I know blondes. I know people with white hair. I don't know anyone with a combination of blonde hair and or white hair with red eyes. I am in the clear. Wait. What color are Rua's eyes? Purple. Okay, I'm fine. I'm A-okay. I am safe. Safe for now. Like, if you guys introduce me to someone and open with that, and they happen to have white hair and red eyes, I will be so angry. Don't do that. I don't want my first interaction with someone to be awkward. I can do that on my own. Thank you. Yeah, but unless you're thinking of one specific person when you list your type, that doesn't mean you're admitting to liking anyone specifically. I know, but I feel like if I let someone know, then they have something over me, right? I let people know that, and people who didn't have red eyes suddenly had them, and then they held that over me. And it's just like, I'm not actually angry about it. I'm not super serious about it. I refuse to be the butt of a joke. I can't let myself be the butt of yet another joke. Never again. I feel like my likes always come back to rabbits of some sort. Like, so I feel like that's definitely where like the color scheme of red and white came in. And I do like it when like characters have like bunny ears of some degree. Bunny. Like, if someone said they were into black hair with green eyes, you wouldn't assume they were gonna start hitting on you. Yeah, I guess so. But in the VTuber space, it is just like one of those things of just like, I am less about the whole, oh, they might think I like them, and I am more into the whole, I refuse to be someone's pawn. You don't think you have a type? Oh wait, yes you do. What is it? Shoot, Ariel. Bunui. And just as I was talking about this, Hakase Fuyuki shows up on my TL. And I will refuse to iterate on that further. Absolutely not. You will not reveal. Well, I assume that voices are where it's at for you, considering your taste in the Tempest Boys. You're only someone's pawn if you let yourself be. I feel like I have learned. I have learned that I have no power over my own self. Like, stop doing things. Alright, I'll stop. Yeah, white hair, red eyes. Good. I think before I started streaming, I was considering dyeing my hair white. Just to give it a shot. Like, make that part of my personality. Might be having white hair. Now you're thinking of getting a better picture of the situation? What's up? What's up, Brian? All you will say is that physically you don't have a type, but a specific personality attracts you. Usually in the weeb area. Okay. We now have a mystery. Who feels brave enough to brave the depths and find out the answer to this mystery? You know, I'm getting tired, and I feel the need to go to bed. But will I? I mean, I'll end stream probably. I'm probably not gonna go to bed. I'm probably gonna get some ramen. Like, instant ramen. Who goes to sleep when they're tired? You don't. CRT, you're stronger than I am. Again, like, I don't... Whenever I ask people for, like, their type or, like, what fictional characters they're into, I don't really do so because that's literally all I talk about. I do so because I feel like that's just something people don't get the chance to talk about, right? And I want to give people a place to, like, I don't know, just be open about things they wouldn't be open to. That isn't, like, super serious, right? Like, I don't want you guys to bare your hearts to me, unless you want to, but, you know, I feel like we can do that in a place that doesn't, like, make you super vulnerable. Talking about fictional characters and how hot they are, that's just, like, I don't know. That is, like, slumber party talk to me, I guess. So, I hope that doesn't make any of you guys uncomfortable. You lie awake looking at the ceiling for hours. Sorry, I just did that for a little bit. I can see the appeal. I can really see the appeal. You'll need to find some other way to ward off the abyss. I'm not strong enough, Ren, I'm sorry. You're going to have to take up the torch for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Wanted to go for more comfy because, hey, that's my deal now, I guess. I like just talking into the void. I like talking for no reason. I like talking to you folks. And I really want to find out what fictional characters you guys were interested in, because I don't want to feel like a loser who did that by myself. Anyway. Can I raid? Should I even raid for these? I feel like most of you guys are just gonna go to bed after this anyway. Thanks for the stream, was fun. Let me look if anyone's streaming, but... And Twitch isn't loading for me. And no one I know is streaming. This is prime time for you at 1 AM. Well, if that's the case, I'll let you look around on your own, CRT. The world is your oyster. You like Shigo, but you don't know if you call her your type. I mean, everyone likes Shigo. Whether she's your type or not, you like Shigo. That voice actress has basically made a career of being sassy, and I am here for it. She played the mom in Secret Saturdays, and... You know, we're gonna move on. We're gonna end the stream. Secret Saturdays, CRT, you're a real one. Sorry, I keep raising up my hands to do finger motions, like finger guns. You guys can't see that. But yeah, I'll be ending the stream now. No raid. We're just gonna get some bed time. And thanks for coming. Sweet dreams. Until next time, I gotta bounce. Later, friends. I wanted to close my eyes, hold on. I want to do... Hold on. Okay, that'll work.